HIV and AIDS activists have marched to the ICC in Durban, where the 9th South African AIDS Conference is currently underway. The group is expected to hand over their list of grievances to the government authorities attending the conference. The march is led by the National Association for People Living with HIV/AIDS. Let's talk to our reporter now, Vusi Khumalo, who's on the scene for us. Hey, Vusi, thank you very much indeed for your time. Tell us more about this march and the grievances.
Yes, Ben, welcome back to Durban once more. It's the 9th AIDS conference right here at the ICC. Well, we have seen a number of people engaging in a demonstration coming all the way from Durban Central up to the ICC. Well, the march has just ended. Well, there are a number of issues under discussions, and one of them in those plenary sessions is a demand of the free sanitary towel. But to tell us more about this free sanitary demand is Gogo Slungile Mtambo. Slungile Mtambo, can you tell us about some of the challenges that you have and also some of the demands that you have as the organization?
Actually, these are three organizations, which is SAPA, Positive Women's Network, and Sister Love. We have seen a number of women living with HIV not adhering to their treatment just because they don't have sanitary pads. So that's why we are saying to the Department of Health, to Department of Social Development and other departments to provide sanitary packs for all women, not for adolescent girls and young women only, for all women, because I might be working, but if I see my menses maybe for 5 days, sanitary towels are very expensive. So we are saying that government and other stakeholders should provide free sanitary packs for all women for free. And then they should allow us to have a choice, to make choices whether we want to use the menstrual cup, whether we want to use tampon, whether we want any form of sanitary pack. That is our demand. We are saying that menstruation is not a choice. It's something that we cannot control as women of South Africa. That is why we are saying that we demand the sanitary packs for all in South Africa.
Okay, there was that discussion earlier on about sanitary towels versus the condoms. Which one is more important, or do you want both of them?
We want both, because also we don't want other women to get infected with HIV, and also we don't want to get reinfection as women. So we want sanitary packs, and also we want the condoms, because we need to enjoy sex at the same time. Sex is normal, it's natural also. We need both, but let's prioritize sanitary towels for all.
Okay, tell us about some of the challenges you do have as women living with HIV in the country.
If I can share with you, there's a study that we conducted in partnership with AIDS Legal Network in South Africa, where we were looking at the link between gender-based violence and HIV in South Africa. And we have realized that women living with HIV, they are stigmatized and discriminated on daily basis. Like, for instance, if you can go just a township, which is not far from here at Ilovo, there's a woman who was living with HIV and has a tech shop just because the community knew that she was living with HIV, and then they stopped buying from her. So we are experiencing a lot of stigma and discrimination, and on top of that, most of us are living with cervical cancer right now. And also that is why we are saying that we need also government to pay more attention on cervical cancer, especially on women living with HIV, and make sure that if we done the pap smear at the clinic, the return time for the results doesn't take long.
Okay, there's also this debate about the children as young as 14 receiving pads. Are you also calling for that?
Yes, the sanitary pads, even a 12-year-old, she just see the menses. We also demand sanitary pads for all, even the 14-year-old, even the 12-year-old. Anyone who is menstruating, she deserves the sanitary pads. And also on top of that, there's the issue of prioritization of female-owned prevention methods in South Africa. You'll agree with me that the number of women they get infected on daily basis, and we have a high rate of adolescent girls and young women who are getting infected on weekly basis. So right now, if you can go inside, you'll see a number of male condoms and other form of prevention tools that can be used by other people. But when it comes to females, there's none. There's little female condoms, and you can't even see an advert that talk about the female-owned prevention method. That is why, as South African women, we are saying that we need people to prioritize the female-owned prevention method so that we can end AIDS in South Africa.
Okay, thanks a lot. That's Mrs. Lungi Lemtambo, representing a number of or consortium or a group of women that took part in a march earlier on here at Durban ICC Center, whereby the 9th AIDS conference is taking place here. It's back to you in Studio the Plane.
All right, Vusi Kumala, thank you very much indeed for your reporting. Vusi is coming to us live from Durban for the 9th South African AIDS